Okay, now I will be discussing a quick update. Again, this is Attorney Elmer Lucero. No? A quick update of this DOJ circular, no? Department Circular number 015, no? Entitled the 2024 Department of Justice National Prosecution Service Rules on Preliminary Investigations and Inquest Proceedings. No? So ano ba itong rules on preliminary investigation and inquest proceedings? So this rule, no, pertains to the conduct of preliminary investigations and inquest proceedings, no, by the prosecutors under the Department of Justice, no? Kasi alam naman natin yung nagfa-file ng mga criminal cases, no, for the people of the Philippines ay yung ating mga prosecutor under the Department of Justice. So ito yung rules, no, nung pagpapile ng kaso ng ating mga prosecutors. Okay, so let's proceed with the amendments, no? The amendments. Okay, so under section 3, no, of the circular, no, the conduct of preliminary investigation or proceeding shall be required for crimes or offenses where the penalty prescribed by law is at least 6 years and 1 day without regard to fine, no? So this is the first amendment, no? Kasi yung threshold before ay 4 years, 2 months and 1 day, no? So the conduct of preliminary investigation before is required for offenses, no, or for cases, criminal cases or criminal violations or offenses where the penalty prescribed by law is 4 years, 2 months and 1 day. So, binago na yun, no? With this issuance or with this circular, ginawa na nilang 6 years and 1 day. Okay? So, mas mataas. Okay. So, another amendment is the quantum of evidence. Okay? So, Section 5, no? Under this circular, okay, the quantum of evidence for preliminary investigation and inquest proceeding is prima facie evidence with reasonable certainty of conviction. So, this is a higher standard compared to before. Kasi before is ang requirement lang, no, for the filing of cases in court, no, yung evidence required is only probable cause, no, the finding of probable cause. So kapag nagkandak na si prosecutor ng preliminary investigation and then there is a finding of probable cause, magpapile na ngayon siya ng information in court. But this time hindi na probable cause. Ano ba yung probable cause? Again, no, to review. Probable cause is there's a probability, no, that the accused committed the crime and that he should be held for trial. No, probability lang yung hinahanap before. But this time, no, ang hinahanap na or yung quantum of evidence for preliminary investigation is prima facie evidence with reasonable certainty of conviction. So lahat ng mga kaso na malalakas lang yung dapat ma-file sa korte, no? That's the purpose of this changing of the quantum of evidence. Okay, next amendment is the advent of virtual preliminary investigation. So pag sinabi nating virtual preliminary investigation, so ito na yung gumagamit tayo ng Zoom, Teams, Microsoft Teams, no, Messenger or other virtual platform, no, pwede kang makipag-usap, no, online. Okay, so pwede yung Zoom, again, no, pwede yung Zoom, Teams and other Google Meet, no, pwede yan. So yan yung ina-allow na yung pag-conduct ng virtual preliminary investigation, okay, sa paggamit ng Information and Communication Technology or ICT. So, kailan ba ito ina-avail? This may be availed of at the initial hearing. So, the initial hearing will be face-to-face, no? So, pupunta ka face-to-face, initial hearing, yung first day. So, face-to-face yung hearing or yung investigation, no? Preliminary investigation. So, face-to-face siya initially. And then, the parties can request that the conduct of preliminary investigation be made or be done through or online, So kaya nga virtual preliminary investigation. Pero ang requirement, no, dapat mayroong ICT or information and communication technology available to the prosecution office and the parties. No? Kung si prosecution mayroon, pero si parties, respondent, and the complainant, wala, hindi available either. No? Si complainant lang ang mayroon, si respondent wala. So, dapat both the parties and the prosecution office, dapat may available silang information and communication technology. No? Malalaman naman yan at the initial hearing. So, kung available yung ICT at the initial hearing, no, na tinanong si nagkaalaman na mayroon naman silang mga internet siguro, no, or they are able to conduct the preliminary investigation, the questioning, no, the submission of evidences, no, through online, no, pwede yung pag-conduct ng virtual preliminary investigation. So these are the three, no, main amendments to the rule, no, 112 under the revised rules of criminal procedure, no, yung preliminary investigation. Okay, so to recap, no, so there are three amendments introduced by the issuance of this circular. First is the threshold period, no. So kung before yung threshold period na ginagamit natin ay 4 years, 2 months, and 1 day, no? Ngayon, 6 years and 1 day na. So, mas mataas. Okay? Before, ang quantum of evidence ay probable cause only. Ngayon, prima facie evidence with reasonable certainty of conviction na. And then, kung before, face-to-face lang ang preliminary investigation, ngayon pwede na yung virtual preliminary investigation, no, by using Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, etc. No, kung ano yung napag-agrihan ng prosecution office and the parties. Okay? So, that's my update, no, on this matter regarding criminal procedure, particularly the preliminary investigations, no, the rules on preliminary investigation and inquest proceeding. Now, just to remind, no, hindi pa naman ito nagre-reflect doon sa ating revised rules, no, on criminal procedure, no, revised rules of criminal procedure. Kasi hanggang ngayon nagkakandak pa rin ng caravan ang Supreme Court, no, in order to introduce these amendments, no, in order to introduce these provisions, no, of this department circular sa current revised rules, no, of criminal procedure. Okay, so that's it, no, for my update. Thank you and bye bye.